Hey, what's going on, Instagram? It's been a long time since I went live, but hey, I might get cut off because I'm expecting a phone call. Anyways, let me get into my message for right now. What inspired this particular message is I was just on the phone with my uncle. If you ever read my first book, What Are You Reaching For? You know exactly which uncle I'm talking about. So I was on the phone with my uncle, and my uncle, we were talking about some basketball game, and my uncle looked at someone and said, "Hey, who would you bet on in this basketball game?" And the guy said, "I wouldn't bet on none of them. I'm betting on me because I know what I'm capable of. I don't know what they're capable of." And that made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense. We put more confidence in other people than we do in ourselves. And so we'll sit there and put money, legitimate money, on basketball teams, football teams, etc., but won't even put money and bet on ourselves as individuals. Is that not bad? And that's not everyone, because not everyone's like that. Some of us are different. I will always bet on myself. So my uncle was like, I'm always going to bet on myself because I know what I'm going to do. I don't know what you're going to do. I have no clue what you are going to do. He even said he would go as far as if it was a game with Michael Jordan making a shot or him making a shot, he said, I will bet on myself before Michael Jordan. I said, do you know the level of confidence you have to say, I'm not even betting on Michael Jordan, I'm betting on myself? Because I don't know if Jordan's feeling good. I don't know if people, well, Jordan played and he had the flu and he won. I don't care. I don't know if he got an argument with his wife, so that throws his game off. I don't know I don't know what's going on. And so I will always make sure that I will bet on myself. The reason why is because I know what I can do. And that's what I started thinking. Like I was getting ready to put some money in the stock market. I'm still going to do it. But I'm like, how much money did I put into myself? Because it makes no sense for me to bet on the stock market and not bet on my own self. How do I bet on myself? That means investing in professional development, personal development. That means investing in the business that I have, investing in me. I am the business, right? So investing in me. And if I can't invest in those things, then why would I put money in a stock market? Think about that. We don't think about those things. We put money in everything else except us. So when people say, what's the best investment? Please, what's the best stock we can buy? Yourself. That's the best stock you can buy. Whatever stock you have that you are responsible for. The stock that you have that you are responsible is what? You. And if you got little people attached to you, little people who don't pay rent, they don't contribute to the overall household needs, aka kids, then you are also responsible for them. So you need to bet on that. I think it should be illegal for people to put money in the stock market and they don't even bet on themselves. Like I said, invest in themselves. Or it should be illegal. You should have to have a document that says, I have this many hours of investing in myself before I'm able to invest in the stock market. Because what ends up happening is with the stock market, people will begin to get money and still feel like a terrible person. Why? Because they did not bet on themselves. Now they got money. They think that the money's going to help them. Nah. Hey, that's your first investment should always be yourself. I think that, as parents, they teach us that, make sure your child is straight and then you make sure you straight. And I'm not going to say I'm against that because I was telling someone the other day, I said, one of the reasons why I don't want to get this vaccine is because if my kids can't get a vaccine, why would I get it? What if I survive it and they don't? Because it's natural for us to make sure they're straight. But I also believe that like growing up, I used to see parents, they didn't look nice, but their kids looked nice. And I think that it could be a balance between those two. Instead of getting them the Jordans, get them a pair of Fila's And y'all both, everybody in the family wear Fila. Now everybody look nice because we invest in ourselves. So now I'm teaching kids how to have healthy habits of investing in themselves. Imagine teaching a child how to invest in the stock market. And the child is like, well, why would I invest? I can't even, this is like invisible money. I can't even see this. Well, we can go down the street and invest in, getting a massage so that you don't have to keep yelling at us. Invest in your teeth. Make sure your teeth are white. Make sure your teeth are straight and pretty. Invest in yourself. Get your hair done. Don't invest. You should not invest money in the stock market if you have not invested in yourself. And, okay, now here's another. Those of you who know me know what I'm getting ready to say next. I'm getting ready to say some of y'all need to stop investing in yourself because you done invested too much in yourself, and you ain't got the mind. You ain't got the mindset at all to invest in anything else. You just running around with nice hair, nice nails. None of it belongs to you. Nice clothes. Everything on credit. You just want to look like you live in the city every day. You just like looking a certain way. That's what it is for you. So it's so important for us to begin to, one, invest in ourselves. If you are doing too much, if you are going broke investing in yourself, that's a problem. Right? Someone said balance, and someone told me it's no such thing as a work-life balance. And I actually believe that. I believe that in whatever area you giving the most in, something gonna fall. Right? So like yesterday, was it Monday? Monday, I studied all day. Do you think dinner was fire on Monday? No. Dinner was not fire on Monday. But today, I don't have to study. I did all my studying in the morning time. Guess what today's dinner gonna be? Fire. Because there's no such thing as a work-life balance. Something always got to give. So when you see me working out, that means something had to give. That means I probably didn't clean up a room in the house or something like that. Something will always give. If you killing it at work, business is popping, something had to pay for that. Oh, there you go. So, Giovanni, it's my son's barber. Fire. I'm going to bring my son in to see you. Best haircut he ever got since being in San Diego. Actually, he ain't had a fire haircut like that since he was in preschool. And he's in 4th grade now. So, shout out to Giovanni. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's 100%. That's 100%. And this all goes back to investing in yourself. And for those of you who spend way too much money on stupid stuff and you gotta understand, some things are just not investments. And it's self-care. I used to work as a social worker. And as social workers, they teach us, take care, self-care. And I do believe self-care is important. Very, very important. But it was some people, I'm like, why are you stressed out? You ain't wrote not one court report, not one case. You stressed out just because it's popular to say you stressed out. Yourself. So what's the best stock to buy? Yourself. The best stock market to invest in? Yourself. Yourself. And shout out to Giovanni. He has on his collar of his little barber thing. I remember him. He has his name. I was like, yo, how do I, this part of investing in yourself. I said, oh, what's your IG? My man said, oh, it's right here on my collar. I'm like, oh, I had never seen that. I was like, oh, that's next level. Investing in yourself. Like, hey, you know what? I'm going to put it right here on my collar. So I ain't got to spell out the words and do all that other stuff. Here it is right here. That's investing in yourself and investing in your craft. So by the time I was so impressed with what he did with the collar, I was like, oh, shoot, I'm going to make sure I take a picture of my son's haircut. But when people see you investing in you, they begin to invest in you as well. It reminds me, and I've used this analogy before. I'm in my car right now. If my car was broken down on the side of the freeway, nobody would get out and help me. Because they don't know the car is broken. But if I got out and they see me trying to put, how many cars would stop and be like, hey, we gonna help you out? People will help someone when they see them pushing the car. Some of us are sitting in the car like I'm doing right now, physically sitting. And this is an analogy. You're sitting in the car and you're like, God gonna bless me. Yo, don't you turn God into a liar by you sitting there, because you also forgot the scripture that says faith without works is dead. You forgot that part. So I know the good Lord's gonna take care of me. You ain't even prayed about it. You ain't put no work into it. You just sitting there believing. But people will help you when they see that that you are pushing the car. They need to get out and see you pushing the car. So my question to some of you, what car are you pushing? And can the people see you pushing the car? If the people can't see you pushing the car, they're not going to get out to help. So that's what my uncle meant when he said that I don't care who it is. I don't know what you're going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I don't know what you're going to do. That's why when people, like I'm in this doctoral program. And I actually love it. I could study all day. I would. I love this program. And I bet on myself. When I'm in group, hey, I bet on me. I have no clue what y'all gonna do. So let me get my stuff done. And y'all do what y'all do. But I'm betting on me. I don't know. That's also part of me knowing who I am. I invested in myself, professional development, etc. And guess what? I got more help in my life now than I've ever had. You know what's crazy? I don't even need as much help as I have now that I have. But you know why people are willing to help me? Because they see me pushing the car. People don't see you pushing your car. All they see you doing is sitting in the. So they think, oh, she just sitting. They just think, oh, she just sitting there. She just chilling. Get out and push your car. Fix your life. Get yourself together. You got to get yourself together. Have people say, I see the work you doing. I see the work you putting in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure that you straight on this end. And that's all people have ever. Man, shout out to my mentor. I don't know if she going to watch this. I used her earlier in the example too. Shout out to my mentor. One of the things I'm not good at is interior design. Terrible at it. Absolutely terrible at interior design. My mentor, seeing that I was trying. She sees I'm in school. She sees I'm a mother. She sees I work full time. She sees I run a business. She sees I do all these different things. So you know what she's doing? I went to her. Now, mind you, when people see you pushing the car, that's also them. That's also your way of saying, raise your hand, say, hey, I need some help. I need some support. I did not realize this until like maybe a few months ago. I was with my family. I was like, y'all never helped me with nothing. When I was going through this, y'all never helped me with nothing. And then my cousin and my sister was like, you never asked. I'm like, but y'all knew. Y'all knew I was going through this stuff and nobody offered to help. They said, but you still need to ask. We don't know. And so I said, all right, cool. I'm gonna start asking for help. I start asking for help and people start helping. I'm like, oh, shoot, this stuff really worked. When you push your own car, that's your way of saying, hey, I need help. But I'm too busy doing the work to stop and ask for help. But you see me working. So my mentor, seeing that I was doing all those different things, and I said, hey, I need help with my interior design downstairs. I want my home to be so peaceful. Like when you walk in, it's just like it's amazing. And so for me, she seen me pushing the car. And so my whole entire we done painted walls. Well, I don't do labor. I have a full-time job. I do not do labor outside of, and I have a business. I paid somebody to come in and paint these walls. They painted the walls. My daughter picked out the carpet. It's a few other things that we did in the house that changed it around. And now my mentor, she literally sat me down and said, hey, you're too busy to be shopping. I'll send you stuff that I think you like. You say yes or no. I'll take care of that. I'm not used to anybody helping me like that. So what ends up happening? Now I'm accepting it. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because she's helping me bring peace in my life because she's seen me pushing the car. I believe that people will help you when they see you pushing the car. Invest in yourself. Bet on you. Bet on you. Every time. Invest in you. I'm telling you this now. And be smart about your investment. I use an example. I mean, when I say invest, I'm not talking. Some of y'all don't need to get your nails done. Some of y'all need to stop doing that. Some of y'all need to not get your hair done. It make no sense to have a $300-$400 weave on your head, and you ain't even got no emergency account. I mean, you have to be strategic about investments. All right, think about this. If my car breaks down in a neighborhood that's not considered safe, would I get out and push the car if it's nighttime? I don't know. But you know what I would have to do? I would have to think about it. I have to weigh out all my options. That's the same way with some of y'all. Some of y'all are just like, all right, come on. I went to the nail shop to get my eyebrows done a few days ago. First of all, they didn't raise the prices. I'm about sick and tired. Oh, COVID prices. I don't want to pay no COVID price. Shouldn't have to pay this much. So I'm like, price went up like $3. I know y'all like, Sade, it's only $3. Mind your business. Girl was getting her nails done. Her kids was getting their nails done. I'm like, I wonder how much that cost. The lady said, $300. $300. 300 what? $300. I said, oh. So I'm like, surely I should not judge no one because they might have the funds too. I'm getting ready to buy me a car. This one car that I'm getting ready to buy. I'm actually about to buy it in like the next few years. After I graduate from this doctoral program, I'll graduate from this program. And people might see my car. I wonder if she get, mind you, don't check my pockets. But I was like $300 for nails. Let me see. Man, she got done getting her nails done. You know what she did? She walked outside the nail shop and lit a blunt. I said, you just paid $300 for your nails, your kid's nail, and you are lighting a blunt, and they're touching your nail. You got to light the blunt. You got to put it to, so you're using the fingers. This is $300. Nothing's touched. Matter of fact, I can't even drive no more. It's $300. I be driving like this. $300. Everybody needs to see these nails. It's $300. And I believe that's why people post stuff on social media. Because they like, I paid too much money for nobody not to see this. It's $300. They be like, hey, are you going to touch this thing? $300. Like, that's what I would have done. That's a lot of freaking money. So I'm like, okay, surely it's a purpose behind getting the nails done. I kept listening to the conversation with my nosy self. Girl, yeah, as soon as these clubs open up, girl, we hitting them. Oh, girl, it's and she making them. It's going to be popping, girl. I'm like, oh, no way. She got the nails done for the club? Oh. Because think about people, well, how you know that's not her man's money, or she got that money from somebody else, or she tricked off on that money. I don't care what, it's still $300 that could have went to something else that could have invested in her. So perhaps a class about self-esteem might have helped. Perhaps investing in Dr. Boyce Watkins got a whole entire the school of black business. She could have invested in how to do nails so she don't have to keep paying those prices. Invest in yourself. Bet on yourself all the time. 'Cause I truly believe you are capable. I truly believe that you are able. I truly believe that you have the heart, the passion, and the compassion to actually bet on yourself, and others will benefit from you betting on yourself. Bet on yourself every time. The world's going to, I told my kids this the other day, and I'm getting ready to end this, but I told my kids the other day, they were outside playing with some kids, and I heard my daughter say this. She said, well, the only reason I'm not worried when such and such mom come out and tell her stop, leave such and such alone, because she don't know where I live at. My daughter, she don't know I'm listening. So I said to her, I said, I heard what you said. She said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, no, you don't need to apologize for how you feel and what you really think and believe. I said, but do you know what character is? She said, no. I said, character is when you do the right thing, even when no one else is looking, you still choose to do the right thing. That's good character. And so we had a conversation about that. And when you begin to teach kids that's how they begin to build a self-esteem, where they don't need to. And it's no shade or no disrespect to anyone who's ever spent money on this when they have it. I have a friend right now who hit me up and was like, hey, Sade, someone I know just got a car payment after they just got done filing for bankruptcy. I'm like, unbelievable. They can't afford that. I'm like, well, surely. I said, well, let me ask you this. They got a car payment for that much, and we live in San Diego. So surely, because rent's at minimum out here in San Diego, rent's at least $2,500, at least $2,500 with a $400 car payment. So you easily going up to. So I said, surely her income is about 6, 7, 8, 9,000. They said, no way. What would cause a person to feel as if they need a car, nails, any materialistic thing? And oh, by the way, I ain't gonna say that because they might watch. I'm not gonna say that. Thank you, God, Thank you so much for correcting me. But because I was getting ready to say something, and it was gonna hurt somebody. I ain't gonna say it. But I say this: invest in yourself. So let me give you some ways you can invest in yourself. So I used the example earlier about how Giovanni has his name right here on his. He had to invest in that. He had to get that. That's a great investment. So for me, I'm literally going to get me a massage in like the next week. That's my way of investing. Why? Because I've literally been writing. Go look at my Instagram. And believe it or not, that's not even half of what I do when I study. Like, that's just one day. Like, not even one day. That's like a few hours. So I'm getting me a massage because I need to reboot myself. I have to go see the chiropractor because I got to reboot myself. Another thing I'm doing, I can't eat out this month because I said I can't eat out for the month of April. But tomorrow, because tomorrow will be 14 days, I can eat ice cream. So I'm going to eat ice cream. Actually, I think I can eat it today. I'm going to eat ice cream. That's one thing. But guess what? I got to have my butt. Matter of fact, I got to head to the gym actually right now. I invest in myself. I have a gym membership. Shout out to Body by Discipline in Lemon Grove. I invest in myself, but I invest in myself things that are going to help me be productive, things that are going to benefit me, and things that are going to make an impact on me. Well, my nails are going to benefit in me. How? Hey, none of my business. I just want to give y'all a word. I hope y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all stay strong. Hey, make sure y'all fight against racism. Make sure y'all fight against this terrible system. And remember, through all things, no matter what, you're going to push the cart and you're going to invest in yourself. Y'all have a great one. It's me, Sade Burrell. Stand for something.